artist and the educator. Historically and culturally, existing as the same entity. To be an artist is to answer an inner calling, like food, sex, ambition, values, assuming a sense of cultural responsibility. Art and its creation are far larger than aesthetics. Pyramids, stelae, colossal heads, and iconic Euro paintings, all contributing to the knowledge and the miseducation of the masses. I am Jahlion. I grew up on both sides of the tracks, living in Northeast and Southeast DC, attending private school in Upper Northwest, an interesting alchemy for the creation of a Renaissance man, someone constantly growing and constantly evolving. Portraiture always came naturally. It's not a surprise that it has always been a part of my artistic repertoire. It has allowed me to paint presidents of countries, judges, celebrities, and families. It has permitted me to immortalize subjects. Photorealism is not the only goal of a good oil portrait. It's about capturing the spirit of a subject. I've always been an artist and have always been surrounded by it my entire life. My grandmother, Ethel Ramus Harris, was a concert pianist, served as the fine arts director of the National Council of Negro Women, and the first woman of color to host her own radio show on WKDKA Pittsburgh. It only makes sense that I was at the piano in diapers, paintbrushes in my hand by age 2. In addition, my grandmother's close friend, Lois Maylou Jones, took me under her wing as her protege and was very much responsible for the formalization of my artistic training. Art was my connection to my surroundings, whether at school or in the neighborhood, through music or on a canvas. After returning from Morehouse College, I noticed a discrepancy in education that propelled me into the shoes of the educator. As with art, every job I have ever had has involved teaching. Swim coach, park ranger, principal, and the biggest one, father. As a special educator, I noticed a large number of Blacks and Latino males being overdiagnosed with autism spectrum disorders. I decided to use the art as a means to reach this population. In 2009, I co-founded Slickfish LLC, and soon after founded Slickfish Education and Therapy. We use the setup and maintenance of saltwater fish tanks to teach all skill levels of children. Imagine observing a child or young adult experiencing something for the very first time, something that someone told them they couldn't do. To facilitate a child touching a starfish, dissecting a shark, keeping an octopus, or raising seahorses is to be a part of that spark that creates a lifelong learner. Accordingly, my role as a father, as well as an artist and an educator, has put me in a position to save lives, change lives, just as art has changed mine. My latest venture, the art of tattooing, a passion where I feel the most tremendous amount of spiritual responsibility. To put a permanent piece of art on an individual leaves no room for mistakes, not to mention the normal hazards and health risks of tattooing.
The tattoos are forever. So next time you go get a tattoo, make sure it's something that you can live with forever, not for the next 2 to 3 years. Think about what you would look like as a 50, 60, 70-year-old man or woman with the tattoo. So if you're getting a duck on your face or an ice cream cone with thunderbolts or anything like that, just think about it.
As the Africans of antiquity left timeless monuments, I too hope to do the same through art, using imagery to heal, educate, and empower.